Hey, welcome back to Don't Starve, everybody. Now, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, Baer, this isn't where we left off, you lying whore. This isn't some kind of mad April Fool's Day joke, is it? How dare you? No, this is a brand new beginning. Because the last time I played it kind of looked like this. 3 hits with the shovel, and these vampire bats are toast. A cool hat. Do I just need more light bulbs for it, I wonder? Let's go find out. So let's just go for 1 hit at a time. Hopefully his friends don't show up. Terrible! Oh my god! Ah! Why? Why are you here now? I don't want you around! Here they are, and here they come. Oh, there's more. Oh my god! Can I give you something? Oh, look! Rock! Did that work? There's a light bulb. There's a light bulb. Oh, it's so scary. I'm dead. Shoot! I just lost everything down there. I think I have another respawn totem, though. I do. But I'm gonna freeze to death. Oh, that was so stupid. So, we're back here now. And we're gonna find ourselves a fresh start. A new beginning. A humble birth. To try to make up for the horrors, for the lost time that I've poured into so many previous playthroughs, and so little has really been accomplished. This, in my opinion, has just been a learning experience drawn out over the course of such a very long time. And unfortunately, Don't Starve is the kind of game that, well, I'm gonna keep making excuses for myself, of course, but it's not the kind of game that really allows you to learn and progress in your head when you're making videos about it. So, it's been difficult for me to remember a lot of stuff. It's been difficult for me to process a whole bunch of different information. There's so many things that so many people are trying to tell me, and it's a very deep game. That much is certainly still true. And as much as I still want to remain organic, I think it's about time I maybe started making myself a suitable home for making it at least through the winter time, and you know, making some actual progress. As opposed to just wandering around like a doofus and, you know, doing what I've been doing for the past 20 episodes or so. So, I'm gonna do my best. I mean, I'm certainly still not setting the bar too high for myself because as I mentioned, I'm more focused on the idea of making this entertainment than I am on being an excellent Don't Starve player, and that much should be obvious to anybody that's watched the series up to this point. But I'd like to at least make it through a winter, and I think to do that, I really need to focus more on the fundamentals, on the things that I know have just been kind of hammered into my head on my own accord as we've been getting up to this point. But one thing I will ask is, you do pardon me for some of the silly mistakes I'll make, because they're gonna keep happening. It's an inevitable thing. You gotta go with the punches, man. You gotta let it be the case. And just let it flow, man. It's water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. I can't do the boss voice. I never could and I never will, but it's okay because he's a legendary man, that Michael Mondo. Anyway, now that we've set a flute down in a new area, I should address as well the fact that I am playing as my Baer character again, which means I might as well equip the walking cane while we have that advantage. I'm gonna go ahead and enter a graveyard. That seems like a great place to start. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and explore around this territory quite a bit more, and I'm going to hopefully find myself a suitable place to call home very, very soon. And to do that, of course, we need to find the 3 main sources. We need to find the wood, the trees, the stone, and the sticks and grass. So that's 5. 5 is not 3. I'm good at counting. So let's see what we've got on the map so far. It looks like we found some wood, we found some berries, a little bit of food over here, but we took up all the carrots, so I guess there's not that much. We got the grass, we got the trees, and then we're looking for stone, and of course we've got this sinkhole as well that I'm likely not unplugging until I know for sure that it's something that I want to look into. Looks like I might have found a little bit of stone source over here. Hopefully it's a little bit more than what I'm seeing on this initial patch. Got a bit of gold and a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so this is looking like a solid place to maybe start calling home. So let's go ahead and just do a little bit more exploring. Oh my god. Again, I am playing as the Baer character again because I feel like I didn't give him an honest chance, and I wanna rectify that. So hopefully I'll be able to do that very thing. For now, I don't know if wandering through this swamp is gonna do me too well. Kind of just pushing my luck as far as how long I can go without really starting to set up camp in this first day here. So let's go find out that very thing. This is very interesting looking. This little murloc men inside the swamp. Good to know. Okay, oh my god, and look at this here too. Well, this is a great start, isn't it? We got our little evil lawn gnome, a box thing. Stupendous. Stupendous. Super and stupendous. Gotta love it, man. Word association, that's my specialty. So this is looking pretty damn good here. I'm gonna go ahead and start heading back over this way. I'm gonna be looking to make myself both an axe and a pickaxe. In fact, we might as well get this thing whipped up right now that we have the opportunity to do so. Chest is probably going to be in the near future as well. I suppose I could put on the top hat. I kind of wanted to preserve its, I don't know, like its durability, I suppose. But then again, it's probably not doing me any good to have it in my inventory slot anyway. I have very limited space as it is. So we'll go ahead and call this good. I'm thinking to myself, where would I be best suited to have a campsite? And I think that answer is going to have to be not right next to the sinkhole. That much I hopefully have learned up to this point. So I'm going to go a little bit farther south. I'm going to have to deal with the fact that the stone is closer and the grass is not as close. The wood is pretty nearby as well. In fact, let's go ahead and wander down into this area, and that is indeed swampland. That's just like a little patch of swamp, isn't it? That's really interesting. Why in the world is that there? But anyway, look at this. This looks nice. This looks like it was destined to be my home. I think I'm okay with that. I'm far enough away from the scary sinkhole. I've got plenty of stuff all around me. This is looking good to me. All right, let's do it. Let's make a, oh, we need 2 logs for a fire pit. And we have an axe, so we can definitely do that very thing. Chop it down and hopefully get that wood before the night falls, and we'll be on our way, man. We'll be getting started. So, of course, one of the very, very first things I'll be wanting to do, well, first of all, before I do any of that, I'm going to have to put these seeds down because I don't have any room anymore. Very quickly filled up my inventory this time. One of the first things I'm going to want to do is plant down a farm, which I'm going to have to find a freaking beefalo for so I can get some manure. Manure gun. Could be a good thing. We got the farms that I desire. We've got the science machine, of course, and the alchemy engine. The science machine requires some logs, which I can definitely acquire from nearby woods. Although we are experiencing nightfall pretty soon here as well. Yes, I want to get things going, man. I've got to make these first few days count. The first few days, in my opinion, and probably the opinion of just about everybody that's ever played this game, can make or break a good run. And I'd like to make good on my promise to myself that before this quest is over, we will have gotten through a winter. However long that may take, I still have no idea. I've kept myself relatively spoiler-free through to this point as far as that late-game content is concerned. And damn it if I'm not going to keep that going. Let's go ahead and explore down this way still, too. Get some more flint and junk. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's initial docket will consist of, ooh, path into the river. It's almost poetic. Anyway, the docket tomorrow will probably consist of gathering some golden stone, chopping down a few trees, and hopefully gathering some pine cones so that we can replant the trees around our campfire and get that going just fine. I think I'm going to go... Oh, goodness, that kind of scared the hell out of me. I'm still terrified by so many frightening things in this game, which I guess you can hardly blame me for being normal. Being a bear that's afraid of hares. Sometimes, rabbits are the natural enemy to the bear. If they group together, like 1,000 of them, attacking one bear, I mean, like, he may win that battle 9 times out of 10, but that 10th time, you never know what the hell's gonna happen. You got a pretty good idea, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, time to get some gold. Time to get some rocks. Time to get all that beautiful, good stuff to make way for a successful first couple of days. I've already gone up to there. I think I've seen the majority of it. Oh my god, I've got the music back. I'm feeling good, man. Fresh starts. Sometimes you need to have a good fresh start. You just gotta recuperate from your losses. You gotta say, hey man, I know I'm a dumbass. It's okay. I've come to terms with it. I just gotta put that behind me. dumb ass behind me. Oh, man, I slay myself, and it is a serious medical problem. I need to get back to the campsite, though, because I've acquired quite a bit of gold. I'm thinking I'm going to have plenty to make up this here science engine contraption we need to be making there. Plenty of health, plenty of sanity, plenty of food to make it through the next little while. I am looking sharp, looking dapper in my top hat and cane. Where is my cane? Let's put that back on. Where is my house? I've already lost my campsite. Good God. Alright. It is science making machine time. It's also science machine making time. What do we need for this? We need to chop down some goddamn logs. So let's go find them suckers. Take them all out. We're gonna find a truckload of pine cones. Bring them back to the Fortress of Doom. I need to make some room for them. First of all, let's see if I can just eat these 2 berries and call that good. Room for the pine cones. Very nice. It's pretty much just chopping down tree time, man, and I really gotta hope and pray that I'm not gonna run into some kind of early evergreen monster, because that would be an absolutely horrifying thing to have to experience on my second day on the job, and I would get attacked by the Jolly Green Giant, almost literally. I would be remiss. I would be remiss. I would be miss. Logs and pine cones, man, that's my life. I've never actually chopped anything with an axe. No, that's not true. Scouting trips. The one thing that you ever want to do on a scouting trip, when you have actual axes and you're chopping firewood, despite how terrible you may be at chopping firewood, if you don't do it, you're not a person. And that's just true whether or not you're a man or a woman or a child or an adult or some kind of weird, like, alien creature that happens to be inhabiting the area at the time and you're trying to pass yourself off as a human being, so you approach the campsite and you're like, well, hello, fellas, I'm just a typical human child with no redeeming qualities or anything that would stand out from the rest of you fellows. And they get reported and deported and all the other ports. Really, you just find out that the whole story was a ruse that Baer was using to kill time so he didn't have to start talking about nonsense while he was chopping down trees and making way for this fireplace that he didn't even remember the location of. And that's Don't Starve in a nutshell. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go back and put the logs down by the fireplace. I've got some more seeds. Things are looking good. I don't know where those other ones went. Probably picked up by some kind of stray animal. But let's go ahead and build down our science machine. Looks good. What about the alchemy engine? How much do we need for that? We need to refine some goodies. We need to create some boards, some cut stone. We can go get a gold nugget. That's not going to be too bad. We're going to go ahead and make at least one of each of these just so we can have that option available to us. I'm also going to want to make a chest pretty damn soon here as well. So let's refine some cut stone as well. Papyrus could be a cool thing to get too. I think I need to chop down some more junk, but we'll worry about that in just a goddamn second here. Chest requires 3 boards, of which I only have 1. It is laying down in front of my face. Let's go find a couple more trees to chop down, and then I'll probably start planting those pine cones that I've acquired and make good on my promise to create renewable resources surrounding my environment, of which chief among them should likely be a few berry bushes, which would involve me shoveling up those said bushes from around the area and bringing them back down to me. I'm not 100% sure if that actually works, but I'm definitely game to give it a go because oh, well, first of all, I should probably build another axe. But I never truly tried to, you know, create those big resource pools in my immediate vicinity. I was always just kind of, you know, on the ball, off the cuff, worrying about things as I went. And I think if I can start to really focus on that, start to make my primary goal, not just like wandering around trying to find out what all those cool things are, which I was having a lot of fun doing, but I mean, now that I have a passing interest at least in making this a viable run here, I might as well go for the idea of creating those sources of renewable energy. So I'm going to replace the walking stick temporarily with those 3 boards. I'm going to create a chest real quick and use that to house all this nonsense that I don't really need but have anyway. Put the chest right there to remind me of home. And let's to put away some of this useless garbage. For example, that gnome does me no good, nor does the box thing in my inventory. This torch is probably going to go through the night and then be gone. We'll start planting down these pine cones right around the area. In fact, this is probably good just to have them right around this space here. Looks good to me, Capitano. I really wish they didn't just go back to the inventory like that. That's costing me so many precious seconds. Good God. Do I need the petals? I could create a garland, which I'd be totally fine with. I'll pick these things up as well, and I'll probably put those... You know what? I may just eat the eggplant again. I was tempted to hang on to it for as long as I could this run around, but I don't know about that this time. For now, though, one thing I definitely need to do is go find some beefalo, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to find those up on the top left here. But before I do that, I should probably put some logs in the fireplace and not die as a result of venturing out into the night without any kind of protection. So let's go ahead and not do that before the night is out. And I may be pushing my luck here, venturing out this far beyond the dim light of the campfire. So let's just be careful about that. There we go, very good. Got a couple more logs. Probably more than enough fire roaring throughout the night to keep us going. I'm gonna I can't cook it. I can't do it, man. I will cook the seeds and eat them, though. I'm totally fine with that. That's a delicious source of energy for my little bear buddy. A trap! Ooh, we could make one of those pretty easily. We could also get some silk, hopefully, if we go find ourselves some little bird critters, or spider critters, rather. Papyrus for a compass. I made the compass last time, and it didn't really do that well for me, so let's have a look. This is a good time for me to kind of navigate through the menus and see what kind of options I've got. A honey poultice would be a very good thing to make. Healing salve as well. I definitely could get the resources necessary for that. Piggyback requires pig skin. Probably not going to happen very soon. Tent is really good as well. An umbrella doesn't really use anything I need. A bug net. A bug net is something I've definitely been looking to get. Fishing rod. A lot of things actually require the, oh, I need an alchemy engine, of course. Of course, that's right. It's one big thing I've still yet to make. I need the boards, the cut stone, and then one more source of gold. Definitely find that. Let's go ahead and refine some more cut stone here as well. Go ahead and make about 3 of those. Time to go find some more trees to chop down. And at the same time, we're going to head out and look for those beefalo. And hopefully get some good things going. Actually, this is looking like a good spot to stop by and chop down for some gold nuggets. Seems like a fine plan, a fine specimen to add to the collection. Away we go. Probably only chop down a couple of them. Make another pickaxe, probably have the resources for it. There we go. Ooh, the rain, it comes pouring down. This is a beautiful rain. It's a good rain effect. Never really talked about that. It's a nice looking thing. Non-intrusive, perfectly eschewed rain. I dig it. I definitely dig it. Can I chop this down, I wonder? No, I don't think so. I think I need a hammer to chop down the stone wall. Or to knock down the stone wall, rather. Stonewall Jackson, that is. Only a hammer could take him down. Only the hammer of... What's his guy? The dude that out-hammered the steam engine. How do I not know that man's name? Old Henry? Is it O. Henry? That's like a... No, it's Othello. Oh my god, how did I completely forget that? That is a great little, tangentially relevant topic to address in a Let's Play, and I have no idea what his name is. Jack Henry? Oh god, that's gonna kill me, man. More important than finding these beefalo is remembering the name of that one man in folklore and legend who out-hammered a steam engine building a railroad track and died shortly afterward. Oh my god. My life is nothing. I am an empty shell of a bear for having forgotten the name of that character. I am a saddened creature. I should probably eat some food. I didn't bring any food out on the adventure today. I may have screwed myself over a little bit already. Perhaps we'll find some valuable wares or some cooked up meats over here in the north end. I think we're actually on the northern tip of the entire playland here. That is curious. I should equip my walking cane to make this adventure a little bit more bearable. There's some berries. pick those up real quick. I gotta get something to tide me over, man. It's gonna be a long, arduous journey, and I got nothing to do well by, except for this lone eggplant that I'd care to preserve, if at all possible. If I can't find any manure, any beefalo sources, I am likely to instead build myself a shovel, dig up these berry bushes, and just kind of bring them all around my campsite. Hopefully make good on that. Looks like we found ourselves our first resurrection stone. Good to see. I like that. Keeps me going for at least a little while longer. And now it's looking like I'm gonna have to decide upon whether or not those berry bushes are gonna end up being my pretty much permanent source of foodstuffs for a little while here, as I'm not looking at any beefalos, not looking at any, or pretty much anything else, really. I mean, I'd usually find maybe like a pond or something. There was some ponds in the swamp, but of course that's not really the safest place to go fishing or anything like that. Oh my god, turkey! I could totally go turkey hunting. That would be a fun thing. Finding berries left and right. So as long as I keep finding these berries, man, we'll be okay for a little while. But I'd love... Ah, a rabbit. Okay, so there's one variant in our food hunt. Where does this take us? There's a connecting path all the way over here. I had no idea. I completely ignored this road. That is beautiful. Okay, all the way back over that way. That is good to see. Another rabbit hole. More rabbits. Fantastic. This could be our hunting ground. I would be totally down with that. Having a dedicated hunting area would just be magnificent. Where else are we heading here now? I hope I'm not reaching the northern shore again. I might be. Might be dooming myself. How did I get all the way back up here again? I'm a genius. I'm a goddamn certifiable genius wandering around like a moron would. Oh no. Okay. Well, we're gonna follow this coastline. Hopefully it takes us somewhere valuable. Man. I feel like this is a mistake that I'm making, but I also feel like it's necessary. Because every single time I've gone through a new adventure mode in the last little while, I've always spent a bunch of time exploring the surrounding area, trying to find where I could go to get the resources necessary to build the things I want to build. And of course, it's just kind of a catch-22, because if I spend not enough time exploring, finding out where things are, then I'm going to waste that time later on. But if I do that, then I start to, you know, starve myself of the opportunities to create renewable sources of resources everywhere around where I decide to set up camp initially. So it really is kind of brutal, but at the same time I'm sticking to my guns here, and I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to find some really good sources of everything I need as I wander around up here in this area. There's also turkeys afoot. Gotta be keeping my eye out for those critters as well. But I'm thinking I might need to go back down to the campsite. I've not found any beefalo on my expedition out into the wilderness today. Gotta go ahead and employ that, what is that? The lost cause fallacy, or the lost cost fallacy, rather. Would rather decide that the 5,000 hours I've invested into this trek out into the unknown is better suited for me to say, well, I found nothing. Time to get back and make sure I don't die. That's what businessmen are always saying, and damn it, if I'm not like a businessman, I don't know what I am. So we'll see if I can find my campfire before I shrivel up into the cold nothing of the bleak unknown of the night. And hopefully I've made it far enough to say I've done something with my life up to this point. I think I'm close enough to not have to use the torch. Let's find out if I can get down to the campfire. There it is. There it is. Oh, it was close. It was close, but we've done it. We're growing our tree pals nearby. This is looking pretty good. I'm thinking to myself, let's build a shovel right now. We'll have that on hand. I can replace one of these twigs with a shovel. Seems like a good idea. Oh, geez, sorry. Good idea to me. And, we'll be okay. I like it. So, thinking for day 4, we're very likely to want to make ourselves a crock pot to get some good stuff brewing. From there, I'm going to have to take my shovel, dig up quite a few of these berry bushes that I've seen along the pathway here, and hopefully make some renewable sources of food out of that. I'm gonna put my eggplant in the chest because I don't want to eat it, but then again it's gonna go bad, so I should just eat it now. Yeah, I'm gonna cook this and eat it. I know, I'm terrible. I've already gone back on my word, I'm the worst. But regardless, let's make sure. You know what? I should find enough wood. If I cut these down, I'll get a lot of pine cones. I think we'll be okay to do that. That may be the next thing I do to get my alchemy engine going, and then I think I'll be happy. I'll be satisfied with the first few days of progress, and it'll be up to future me to really make good on my guarantee to myself that this particular run would not end in turmoil and sadness. So hopefully you guys will join me for this new beginning, this humble, fresh horizon lurking in the distance. Thanks so much for watching this episode. I'll see you next time.